I hope that.
Congratulations. You going now?
You got some watermelon water, yo?
Waterloo. Sparkling water.
Yo, Irv, stay on your side of the fucking table, man.
Sparkling watermelon, yo? That's how you do it?
No. Slide that other one back this way.
Oh.
Is that good?
Yo, pause, yo.
Whoa.
Yo, you are
The
wild
water.
Yo, man. Like and share the show. Y'all boys is wilding right now, man. What else we got on the docket, man? So y'all don't got nothing else to say about this Kwame Brown shit?
Nah, shout out to them boys.
Yeah, shout out.
At least they get to handle this like men. I love it.
Yeah, shout out.
This what men's supposed to do.
Man.
As a man, you're supposed to reach out when you feel a type of way to about another man, and y'all should find a way to settle y'all differences.
Is that how you would have settled it?
Which way?
The way that Matt Barnes settled it.
No.
It all depends on where I'm at.
Here we go
life.
with PC Court again.
You know, it's all about where I'm at in life.
That's how you would have handled it, Bo?
Don't get me wrong. I'm a peaceful guy, yo, but I'm a straightforward guy.
Bo,
I'm peaceful.
Bo, get off your phone and answer the question.
I'm gonna be real with you. The way I would have, I'm gonna be super real with you. The way I would have handled it is I would have looked at each part of the discussion and I would have found out the truths in it. Any truths in it, I wouldn't argue. I would have let it live. I would have even accepted the truths. And if I didn't really want no smoke, I would have apologized from the gate and got this over with.
I think you touched on a good point, though. It's not even about not wanting no smoke. If you wrong, just apologize. That don't make you weak. That makes you strong to me. It make you strong.
Makes you strong.
This boy is a fool, man.
Yo, you got a problem.
This man is a fool, man.
Makes you strong. What doesn't kill you
Makes
you stronger. Yo.
You know what? You know what's gonna make us stronger?
Start the show.
There we go.
All right, let's go, man. Peace out.
That right now. What I'd like to get into first, my man Bo 2.0, man. Talk to me, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. What's up, world? Let's get it.
All right, we got my man Worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, that is, the young and talented Mr. Courtney Chappelle. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. What's good, y'all? Let's get it.
Okay. The man with the iced tea on deck, and actually the man who makes this show look so smooth and look so good. Trust me, if you want to enhance the look and feel of your show, holla at this guy right here, Mr. Professional, man. Talk to me. How you feeling?
I'm finally feeling good, Irv. Everybody showed up on time today. Everybody's good, so let's get it popping. Shout out to Ice, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ice, man, no doubt. Hey, man, we gotta start with this NBA. We, my Wizards let Tatum go off last night, but I won't go into that yet. Bo, I'm gonna start with you, man. It's that time, man. The playoffs is starting. How'd you feel about them playing games so far?
On the playing game, Jason Tatum went for 50 the other night. He balled out. The Wizards, I was kind of disappointed in them because I thought they should be able to beat them without Jaylen Brown.
Man, who you telling?
They lost that game, but I still think they're going to get in. I think they'll beat the Pacers. You know what? No.
We better beat the Pacers.
I think the Pacers, matter of fact, let me take that back. I think the Pacers are going to beat them. Even though the Wizards got two superstars on their team, I think the Pacers are going to find a way to beat them in that playing game. And Jason Tatum Boston plays the Lakers. I mean, not the Lakers. They play Brooklyn, and without Jaylen Brown, Brooklyn should beat them 4-1. If Jaylen Brown was playing, they should go. It would have won 6 games, but without Jaylen Brown, they should beat them 4-1. So yeah, and we got the other playing games tonight. So
Okay, Mr. Young and Talented, talk to me, man. How you feel?
I was kind of shocked. I didn't watch like most of the Wizard game, but when I caught up to it, I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, take
I expected them to do a little bit better than that. It's a tough road. I really thought, to be honest with you, I was really disappointed in Charlotte. I feel like LaMelo gave up a dub. I just didn't like the play from Charlotte. Thought I was going to get more of a fight out of him. Shout out to Jason Tatum, though. I can admit that.
Played like a G.
He balled up. No
Nah,
doubt
I
about
asked him to show up. I did call it out. He got in. He showed up. He put up 50.
it. He heard you.
He ain't come to play with him.
Yeah.
They say he showed up. as I
Every
was
time they
looking
made a
for.
run too, like he was like, yeah, nah, I got this.
He showed up. Now that is what I'm talking about when everybody say I'm hard on somebody. That's what a franchise player does. There is no excuse about who's there and who's not there. It's one game, all the marbles, a 50 ball. Had he lost with that, I'm okay with it. But he gave you a 50 ball when they needed it most, and you had your 2 top guys. So I'm rolling with it. I do want to say this. A lot of people thought I was being mean last year when I told y'all Bradley Beal got to chill. I'm just saying. We back at a play-in. He didn't do but so much again. What year is this? 7, 8 for Brad?
yeah, something like that.
Hit the little bro, just outshined the big bro, and I'm not trying to hear about no hamstring, because if it was that deep, keep your ass off the court. Like, nobody really want to hear about the injuries and all that. I get it. This is ball. This is hoop. Fighting for your team. I don't care who come and defend you and protect you. Are you hurt or you injured is the motto I was always raised on. If you hurt, keep playing. If you injured, get your ass off the court. Clearly, you was hurt.
all
not
the way
injured.
old school with that. Are you
Yeah.
hurt or are you injured?
I'm just saying.
Wow.
If you hurt, a lot of people hurt. Who ain't hurt? Braun hurt tonight. Do he get a pass?
Nope.
All right. So a lot of people hurt. You was on that court. Yeah, I ain't show up. So shout out Jason Tatum. You beat Lil Bro. And I said since the Sixers series, you was better than Paul Pierce already. So shout out to you for proving my point again. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Professional, talk to me, man.
I find it very, very funny that Court went at Bradley Beal, who shot a little bit under 50%.
Okay.
But then he ain't say nothing about Russell Westbrook, who shot 30%.
You about to go ahead, Russ?
He shot 30% from the field, 6 for 18.
Russ dragged him there.
Now Russ did have 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals to go along with them numbers, but Bradley Beal also had 9 rebounds, 6 assists. And Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook combined for 7 turnovers between the two of them. And I think that is one of the telltale signs, along with the fact that they didn't get anything outside of Ish Smith.
So you feel like we're the rest of them cats. Where were they at?
Like the people that they Hachimura gave them nothing.
Could we have had R.J. Barrett instead of him?
No comment. No comment.
Hey, RJ
No.
Barrett went number 2 in the game.
Yeah.
3.
Who's the?
3.
Y'all could have had Cam.
Not Barrett.
Y'all
You
could
could
have
have had Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all could have had Cam Reddish.
But Hachimura gave you nothing. Alex Lynn gave you nothing. Nito gave you absolutely nothing. Like literally, like 0 points. Hachimura he had 5 personal fouls, 8 points, 2 rebounds as the power forward. I mean, like they got absolutely no assistance from their supporting cast. So
And,
I mean, there's only so much that Russ and Bradley Beal can do in a playoff environment. Everybody knows that you switch up your game for the playoff environment. You strap up, pause if you will. I don't know if that's possible, but the fact of the matter is, I mean, I'm not putting that on Brad Beal. I'm not putting it on Russell Westbrook. I'm putting it on the supporting cast. They got nothing. They got nothing, no assistance, and they still managed to only lose by 18 when they were clearly on the way to losing by 50. So
You know, as a Wizards fan, I agree with you 100%. I definitely want to see more from Hachimura. I mean, he's a lottery pick. So, and look, we've been talking about bust all week because of some things that's going on in the podcast sphere. But not calling young man a bust, but like, come on, man, you're a lottery pick.
I mean,
I gotta see some more
he
from
had
him.
8 points. He only missed one shot. He just didn't take enough shots. Archie Moore. He went 4 for 5 or 8.
Oh, so you feel like they need to feed him a little bit more?
I mean, he didn't take enough shots. He only missed one shot. He went 4 from 5 on the field. He had 8 points.
Yeah, how did he do nothing? I made everything I took.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, hold on. So,
Basically.
So what you're saying is that the 5 personal fouls, the no rebounds.
I mean, he had 5 personal fouls because he guarding Jason Tatum.
He could at least break out the Windex. I mean,
He
start
wasn't
cleaning the glass.
guarding Jason Tatum to start the game.
Who started it? It wasn't Westbrook or Bradley Beal.
I thought-
and it wasn't Nito. So who was it?
I thought it was.
So you saying he was getting fried
did
and
start
took
on.
a seat.
I thought Westbrook did start on Jason Tatum.
No, Westbrook started on Kimber.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah. Kimber balled out yesterday too. He showed me something. 'Cause
Y'all been hard on Kimber the past 2
Hold on,
weeks.
say that again. Say that again.
He played good yesterday. And
Yeah, y'all been hard on him.
Who balled out?
Kimber played good yesterday. And like I said, I don't want no excuses for Kimber because you getting max money, you better show up like you getting max money. That's all I'm saying.
Why he don't get the injury excuses that people get? He really been beat up. Kimber really
You
been beat
killed
up.
this nigga last week, man.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, I
Yeah,
killed him.
he killed him.
I killed
No,
him.
I didn't kill
you killed him last week too.
I didn't kill him. I just said he ain't showed up.
You said you killed him, and then you said all I'm saying is Mike should have paid him. you murdered him, and then said Mike should
did
have
I
paid him.
not say I need you to show up and be Kimber?
Yes.
Did he show up?
He's the second option now since obviously Jaylen Brown.
I didn't kill him. I just asked him to be who he is.
And what I said Kimber need to show up, and I said Evan Fournier need to show up.
You did.
They both need to show up. Evan Fournier, you used to get 20 points a game in Orlando. Show up. You the third option now.
All right, that's fair.
Well, he didn't show up.
Tristan Thompson played good yesterday too. He should be starting because he do have playoffs experience.
Tristan Thompson definitely showed up yesterday. He did everything that he was brought in there to do.
Yeah.
And if he continues to play like that, then maybe they can make
he's
the second round.
He's the one that won the championship
What?
on that team.
Maybe they
They're
can make
not
the second
beating.
round.
They're not beating.
I don't give a fuck how good Tristan Thompson played. They not beating Brooklyn.
They're not beating Brooklyn.
I don't give a fuck what Tristan
even if KD or one of them get hurt, Brooklyn should still win that series. No
KD.
excuses for them either.
Shout
The
out to my
only-
man
listen.
D Burks.
The absolute only chance in fucking hell that the Boston Celtics have to beat the Brooklyn Nets is Jason Tatum average 43, right?
Average 43.
Average.
Hold on, Jason. If you're listening, this is the criteria for y'all getting to the second round.
Jason Tatum got to average 43. Kimber got to average 29. And Evan Fournier got a motherfucking average 25.
And
That's the only.
Marcus Smart got to give you 18. But he gonna have to guard. He gonna have to play defense on Kyrie. Or who he guard? James Harden. He got to guard one though.
I mean, that's an interesting series, but what series are you most excited about? Like, Bo, talk to me. What series are you most excited about that you really want to see? And I know you're a Golden State guy, but I'm sorry.
No,
the refs are not going to let the Lakers lose a 1-on-1.
Nah, the series I'm most excited about. I want to see the Miami and Milwaukee series again because Miami beat them 4-1 last year. Milwaukee have something to prove, and a lot of people think some people think Milwaukee going to the finals. I don't even think they're getting out this series. Me personally, I think Miami match up good with them, and I got Miami beating them again in a 6 or 7 game series. That's the series I'm most excited about. Everything else, it should go the way it's supposed to go. If, like I said, when it comes to Utah, if Golden State get the AC, if it comes to Utah and Golden State could beat them if Donovan Mitchell's not there.
Speaking of which, what about the Western Conference playing games tonight, man? What's going on with that?
I mean, the Spurs is playing Memphis. Who really cares about that game?
Hold up, you don't care about John Morant?
For what? I mean, because whoever wins this game, we expect them to lose the next game to whoever they play, right or wrong.
I don't know.
Now,
I like Ja. I want to see some new, some new blood, man.
Okay, the Lakers are favored to beat Golden State. Memphis played Golden State. Can Ja beat them? He could beat Golden State and get into the AC, but I don't think Steph's gonna let that happen.
So if the Lakers lose to Steph tonight,
It won't happen.
Golden State is automatically in.
Yeah, they'll be the 7th seed. They play Phoenix.
It won't happen.
But honestly, right now, who would you rather play, Phoenix or Utah?
Utah.
Donovan Mitchell's not there.
Donovan Mitchell's not there. He might not be back until the middle of the series.
Exactly. So
You got a legit shot.
if he is there, he's not 100%.
Oh, that's a good.
So who would you rather play right now? Honestly.
So are you saying that the
Utah's-
Lakers? So are you saying that the Lakers should tank?
I'm not saying the Lakers should tank.
I think
the
that's what he's
Clippers
saying.
is the
I
easiest-
think that's what he's saying.
Utah is the easiest series right now. Am I right or wrong? I think we all agree. Utah's second best player. Can't even create his own
I
shot.
disagree.
Dennis Holmes said the Lakers are losing tonight, and then he said Memphis is already winning.
Okay. Yeah, Memphis is winning. What's the score? I mean, they was on the winning
68,
by
59.
Okay. A lot of basketball though.
Yeah, I mean,
Is Donovan Mitchell playing a game one?
no.
So if I'm a Golden State fan, I'd rather play Utah than Phoenix.
So who you got in the games tonight?
I got Memphis and the Lakers. Even though I hope Golden State win, but I don't see it happening.
Court.
Shout out to Klay Thompson.
Who you got in the games tonight?
Memphis and Lakers.
Same thing. You don't think San Antonio got a chance? I mean, I'm cool with the Laker pick, but you don't think San Antonio got a shot?
Everybody got a shot.
I mean, San Antonio got a shot. Here's my thing. Y'all know how I feel about Pop. I don't think
Is Pop,
I
is
give
Pop done?
I give that Hall of Famer and Tim Duncan more of the credit for the Spurs than I do Pop.
Wow.
That's just me. So for the sake of argument, this is my thing about those. I got Memphis and I got the Lakers. Now here's my thing. For all of you guys that tell me Pop is the greatest coach ever, his ass better get a win. I know that much. I know they're playing John Morant. He's supposed to be this magnificent fucking coach. This amazing coach.
So you mean to tell me
This
at one
great
point in time when
coaching.
everybody considered Pop like the top coach in the league, you putting all that on Duncan and not on Pop?
He better get a fucking win tonight. I know. Since Tim Duncan been gone,
and since Kawhi been
Shit ain't
gone,
been sweet.
He been real
Yeah,
regular.
he won't. He got that with Kawhi. Well, you know,
got where?
Well, he made some noise. with
Kawhi went
Kawhi
down.
got hurt.
They went down.
Yeah, Kawhi got hurt.
And they been down since.
And they was cooking.
And
Golden
in
State.
real life, they ain't been a fucking championship threat since Chris Paul hit that layup as a Clipper. Chris Paul done been on fucking 3 teams since then. Exactly. So Pop better
can't
get
even
a win
argue with
against.
that.
Pop better get a win against John Morant, seeing as how Steve Kerr
I
figured
mean,
it out.
they were about to beat Golden State until Golden State sent the henchman.
Call it what you want. He lost. So
Another series. Hold on. Another series. I want to see too. The Clippers in Dallas after what happened last year. But it's
Is that why the Clippers tanked?
Well, they said they
Allegedly?
They said allegedly they
Allegedly.
because they didn't want to play the Lakers yet. I mean, we don't know. Hold on. It's
What do you think it is?
They gonna lose to the Lakers if they play. 'em.
Preliminary cap or no cap?
I think they wanted to. I think they.
I
Probably,
love it.
I think they probably did that because they could see the Lakers in the conference finals. They didn't want to play them before the conference finals.
I don't care about it because I've watched LeBron James duck teams before. Nobody gonna admit it, but
Yeah.
we watched them play with the seeding rules to get a person later than early as well. So
If
Hold up,
cares?
you can't
Plenty
say
people
you
do.
can't say something like that and then not show and prove.
if Porzingis healthy,
You gotta show
plenty
and prove
people.
on that.
No, you don't. Plenty people play the seeding game. I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
into that discussion. If LeBron win tonight, he can still play him. So all that shit is null and void. So why would I tank knowing that if you win tonight, I still could play you?
What's up, Dalton Smith?
It don't make sense. That whole narrative doesn't make sense to me. The Lakers win as they should. They still didn't duck him. So that doesn't make sense to me. So that's my issue with that. 2, here's my thing. The Golden State fucking Warriors better win, though I don't believe they will win. I don't want to hear about that Steve Kerr shit no more. For all the Golden State fans who tell me he has such an immaculate fucking coach he is, and I don't want to hear that Steph Curry shit anymore, because he's supposed to be this. He is, and not even supposed to be. He is the best shooter ever, and he's arguably whoever's top guard ever. So you got to show and prove. Now, give me a Jason Tatum run tonight. Give me 50. What was it? 58 and 4. That's what Jason Tatum had last night.
did Jason Tatum do that against the Lakers, who is the number one
That's not
defense
the
team in
point. He
basketball?
did it. He
They're
did
not
it
the
against
number
who
one
was in front
defensive
of him.
team.
He did. He did.
The Lakers are not the number one defensive team in basketball.
Yeah, they are number one.
No, they're
the
not.
Knicks are the fourth.
I didn't say the Knicks, but
Oh.
I don't believe them. Utah's the number one defense in basketball.
No, they are the-
Team.
Stats why they said the Lakers number one.
That's cute. They ain't guarded shit. They gave up
I mean,
140 to
I
the
don't think
Knicks.
they. I don't agree
So,
they should be number one either. I
like,
don't get what the stats
Yeah, I
say.
can run with that all y'all want.
But he didn't do it against. He did against Westbrook and Bradley, but he didn't
You know
do it against
what, Bo?
LeBron James and AD.
58-4. It was his number one
Hold on.
personal foul. 5 of 12 from 3, 14 for 32 in 41
Hey,
minutes.
Court, hold on a second.
So
I
that's
just
what I'm asking for.
I just had a thought, man. Hey, Mr. Professional,
Yep.
You know, sometimes when we on the show, if you guys don't know, we have like a personal chat when we getting prepared for the show, and we throw ideas at one another. And sometimes I just wish the fans could see the chat, because the chat get real heated.
I know.
Oh, the chat be on fire. So bad. Remember, Dennis Holmes wanted to be a part of the chat, but sorry, brother. So there was one question
Dennis,
that
you
was
really do not want to be a part of this chat, bro.
was one question in the chat
to hate a lot of us.
Listen, there was one question in the chat that had the chat on fire. And the question was, who is the leader of the Knicks? Because the Knicks have gone to a whole nother level now. This is playoff New York right now. So we gotta set it off. And matter of fact, everybody watching the show, please make a comment. Who do y'all feel is the leadership of the Knicks? No, it's Courtney's team, so Courtney go last. Okay. Bo, I'm starting with you. Who is the who is the leader of the Knicks right now?
Was this a trick question or something? It's Derrick Rose.
Whoa!
Derrick Rose is the leader of that team.
Old man Derrick Rose? Don't Derrick Rose come off the bench?
Yeah. Don't Rondo come off the bench too? Yeah, though he plays starting minutes, so it really don't matter if he come out the bench or not. You know what I mean? Derrick Rose the leader of the team. Julius Randle is the best player. Derrick Rose is the leader of that team. Who you think they listen to the huddle more? Derrick Rose or Julius Randle? Who should win most?
I'm not in the huddle. I
mean, if you was in the huddle, if you was a player on that team,
Derrick Rose is the OG.
Yeah. Are you gonna listen to the guy who won MVP, the youngest MVP ever, the guy that obviously Tills, him and Tills got a great relationship. Tills wanted him there. He wanted to be there also. You get what I'm saying? The guy that got the most playoff experience on that team, him and Taj Gibson, the guy that been to the Eastern Conference Finals. Or you gonna listen to Julius Randle, who should make NBA, All NBA, probably make second team. We're gonna win Most Improved Player, but the guy that this is his first time ever been in the playoffs. He don't even know what the playoff is. He don't know what that is. Mm-hmm. Who you listening to? You think Tills wanted D Rose there not to be a leader in that locker room or on that court? Him and Taj Gibson. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Mr. Professional, what's your thoughts, man? Or Courtney, you ready?
You said I'm last.
You got to go at the.
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We ain't doing on being real up here.
In my honest opinion, I feel like Tom Thibodeau is the leader of that team.
I think that's the easy way out, though.
Yeah. We talking about
on the court.
Hold on. Y'all can call it an easy way out. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say, but the fact of the matter is, the New York Knicks have had a myriad of coaches and a myriad of players, including my favorite player, Carmelo Anthony, in that locker room. And since Carmelo left, they have not seen the likes of a playoff game until now. And the one defining fact, because Julius Randle was there before Tom Thibodeau was there, and we didn't have this output. Derrick Rose was there with Carmelo Anthony, and they didn't do shit.
Rose so, with Melo?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. So, as a matter of fact, there was discourse in the locker room, and so much discourse that Derrick Rose took 3 games off.
2 weeks. It was that guy right there with the jersey.
I love it.
So if there's any defining factor as to who the leader in that locker room is Tom Thibodeau. If you restricted it to players only, I'd have to go with Julius Randle.
All right, so why Julius Randle? Because Bo made some really good points about Derrick Rose being the OG, the youngest MVP, the guy who has playoff experience. How would you go Julius Randle?
The only reason I would go Julius Randle in this situation is because there's no history of Derrick Rose being in leadership in anybody's locker room. Not when Joakim Noah was there. Joakim Noah was the leader. Mm-hmm. Not in the New York Knicks locker room. Carmelo Anthony was the leader. There's no history. Matter of fact, the reason why, quote unquote, the reason why Derrick Rose didn't get an NBA championship is because he didn't take a leadership role in recruiting Carmelo Anthony to Chicago.
Oh, so let me get this straight.
This is just my opinion.
I agree. When he was in the Bulls, he wasn't a leader. He was 22 years old. He won the MVP, right? With his second, third year in the league. Mm-hmm. Okay, no.
If,
and Lou,
hold on.
mostly Lou
I'm
Ardell and Carlos Boozer
specifically
lead.
referring to vocal leadership.
Yeah.
Now, if you're saying that a person should lead by example and not necessarily have to talk, Eli Manning, then yeah, you might have a point. But in my mind, leadership encompasses engagement. Engagement is implored by an individual that is not only able to walk the talk, but also able to galvanize and motivate people when they are on their way out. And that takes a voice.
Let me ask you a question. Is the best player always the leader of the team?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, that's all I want to say.
No,
So on this team, where would you have Derrick Rose ranked as far as best players? On this Knicks team right now.
ooh,
I think that's a Courtney question.
I'd say like 4th or 5th best player.
I got him third.
You got him over quickly.
Yeah, I quickly, yeah, right, yeah. I
You got him. You got him over Julius.
No, Julius, then RJ, then Derrick Rose, the third best player on the team. That's my opinion.
Okay, that's a strange argument, but okay, I'll roll with that. But
I like quickly though.
I mean,
I think he's taking quickly on his wings.
in my opinion, like as much as I want to sign on to Derrick Rose because I'm a Derrick Rose fan, I always have been. There's just no history of him being a leadership in anybody, in any form of leadership in anybody's locker room. So I'm not gonna sign on and say he's the leader of the Knicks locker room in this scenario when there's been such a drastic change that is seemingly centered around the front office and the coaching more than it has been with the players. Because, like I said, Julius Randle was there last year. Derrick Rose has been there before. Matter of fact, Derrick Rose wouldn't be there right now if it wasn't for the person that I said was the leadership in the locker room.
I agree. I don't think Taj Gibson would be there either if it wasn't for Taj. I'm just being real.
There's a couple more people that wouldn't be there. One of the guys is third in the league in 3-point shooting percentage.
Let Hawk go, then you go.
Go ahead.
You last.
No, here's a problem where he wouldn't be there if Thibodeau wasn't on the team. He was already on the team once. I just wanted to make that, and he was okay with it and asked for it on camera when his agent called him and let him know it was New York. There was excitement, ecstaticness, and there was an interview where he expressed that. So he clearly, Tibbs wasn't there then. That was Jeff Hornacek.
That's right.
Okay.
And New York wanted him last year, but Tibbs wasn't there. So he didn't want to leave Detroit last year, even though New York wanted him last year. Now Tibbs is there. All of a sudden, it's okay.
I'm just pointing out that
saying
he was
you got a point
prior to Tibbs being there.
I'm just saying you have a point with that because last year New York recruited Derrick Rose and Carmelo Anthony at the same exact time. Tibbs wasn't there. Derrick Rose wasn't on board. Carmelo Anthony wasn't on board regardless.
Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna go to Staples and I'm gonna hit that easy button also. I'm gonna go with Thibodeau also. I know I criticized you, but I truly think this is coaching. Knicks have not, seen any success like this in the past couple of years. I know it's some young guys that are coming into their own, but I think part of the young guys coming into their own is definitely Thibodeau and his leadership. So, Courtney, you and Bo are the ones who had the chat on fire. So, this is your team. This used to be my team.
Look, I got you. So, this is not hard. This is not really hard at all. Derrick Rose is arguably third, fourth best player on the team. Mm-hmm. Has been over the year. Now, what I won't do is I won't put him over somebody who he wasn't getting minutes over prior to injury, which is Alec Burks. A lot of people like to disregard Alec Burks. If I'm correct, he's shooting in the high 40 percentages in threes.
That's what I just said. He's
averaging
I think he's
close
third
to 20,
in the league.
He's averaging close to 20 points. He's knocked down some of the biggest shots. He's actually knocked down some of the closing shots more than anybody has on the team. So
that's what
I got them neck and neck, but I could give it to D Rose as he's the absolute best one-on-one scorer we have. If you're saying create your bucket, I need the space creation. Derrick Rose is that. As far as leader of the team, when we have this big discussion and it's wild, right? Julius Randle is the only player with the long contract on this team. He's the only dude. Basically, the rest of them could be moved outside of RJ Barrett's rookie deal. When Tom Thibodeau got hired, to Tom Thibodeau's words, he got in contact with Julius Randle They had a conversation. Julius Randle came to him. He worked Julius Randle out. And to his word was, when I got to Julius, because we had nobody to work him out, what impressed me most was the shape he was in, the stamina he was in, and how hard he had worked, and his jump shot had looked better than I had seen or known, right? So we started that. We weren't a great team, but we were looking like a team doing more than we were supposed to at 17-17 when they only had us winning 17 games in total. We was at that before Derrick Rose got there. We was a team within the player hunt then. When Julius Randle made the Big 15 comment, that was off of Reggie Bullock saying, our leader. What I'm saying is, it don't matter who you feel who got the most playoff attention, who's the elder, who's the vet. I know Taj and D Rose are the great vets. They are some great vets, dope vets. But I know when it gets to the last 5 minutes of the game, Julius Randle is walking the basketball up that court. Julius Randle is operating as a point guard. Julius Randle is telling D Rose, yo, come get the ball. I know D Rose defers to Julius Randle until Julius Randle then asks him to come in and do this. I know the team refers to Julius Randle as the leader who has gotten us here. I know the coaches go and start with Julius coming in. Julius started everybody coming into the gym late night and getting up extra shots. Julius came in with the most hard work. I'm just confused at how D Rose got there in the middle of the season and became the absolute fucking leader of a team that was already being led. To the coach's own point. Now you can have leadership as a vet. You are supposed to exude leadership. You are supposed to help the youngins. He does have Quickly under his wing. That doesn't make you the leader of the team. How? Derrick Rose contract could be gone at the end of this year. It could be done with the Knicks. Julius Randle is the one with the guaranteed contract in the next year.
And to be clear, the day that Derrick Rose walked into a New York Knicks locker room, they were in 5th place. They're in 4th place now.
But that's my point. So what the fuck did he leave?
What's their record with him?
21 and 13.
Yeah.
I think it's better than that. What's their record without him, though?
I don't know. But what I can tell you is Derrick Rose been injured too. They won them games. When they was on that 8 to 9 game winning streak, he didn't play every game.
No, you're right. He did.
So the leader was the
consistent force is Tom Thibodeau.
The consistent energy,
Yeah.
the consistent person, the person who is there consistently over time, continuously has been Julius Randle. So my overall point to it all was, I'm going by what the coaches say, what the executives say, what the opposing teams are saying, whereas you can get that boy the leadership role. I seen Derrick Rose in New York with Carmelo Anthony and Kristaps Porzingis when he said they had a super team too. They were fucking losers. So how is this great, amazing leader so you telling me Carmelo ain't going to listen to the youngest MVP? Because he wasn't MVP neither. Carmelo was never MVP.
That was Melo's team, though.
How?
Nobody ever thought.
Who had more playoff experience?
Nobody.
I got a question. Who had more playoff experience?
They probably had the same.
No. D-Rose got no.
D-Rose had more.
D-Rose had more. D-Rose was MVP.
Hold on. Carmelo been in the conference finals before he went to New York. In Denver. What are you talking about?
Was he in the Eastern Conference Finals?
He was in the Western Conference Finals against Kobe.
Was he in the Eastern Conference? And everybody said that was Chauncey Billups.
Okay.
That was Chauncey Billups who they say led that.
Yeah, Chauncey did lead them. Melo was the best player.
Was Melo a leader of that team?
Oh, what, the next team?
No, of that Western Conference Finals team you talking about.
Chauncey Billups was.
Yeah.
Who? Chauncey Billups and Kenyon Martin.
So he had never been to.
Let me talk. Chauncey Billups and Kenyon Martin, the two guys. Chauncey Billups had a finals already, and Kenyon Martin been to the finals back-to-back years. They were the leaders of that George Hart team.
All right, so I got you.
Melo was the best player.
So allow me to finish.
Am I right or wrong?
I got you.
You're right.
Allow me to finish. So Carmelo Anthony wasn't the leader of the one team he had been to that been to the conference finals. True or false?
True.
Derrick Rose was the leader of his team.
No, he wasn't the leader of Chicago. I never said he was.
So where the fuck was he a leader?
Who was the leader? Who was
He's
the
the
leader?
leader of this team.
So he never been a leader till now when he got there in the middle of the season. Ain't that a bitch?
Who was the leader of the Eastern Conference
team?
team?
Ain't never been a leader in your life.
You said
I
what?
told you the chat was
He
on
was the best
fire.
player.
Who was the leader of the Eastern Conference Finals team that Derrick Rose played on?
I told you.
Who out there
and
Carlos Boozer?
Carlos Boozer, the veteran.
Over Joe.
Wait. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Luau Deng
Carlos Boozer
and Beijing Hairline was the leader.
Why you go to the
telling you about my
Beijing,
team.
man?
I'm just look. I
You
just
saw
need
them. You saw them memes, bro.
I just need the world.
You know that headline was painted on, bro.
If y'all don't think Charles Gibson and Derrick Rose are the leader of the Knicks, that's your opinion.
Yo,
I know who the leader of the Knicks is.
I need clarification.
And the
Are you
last-
saying?
but
Hold
you
on.
gonna listen- you gonna
'Cause
listen
you
to-
stop me in the middle.
Go
I'll let
ahead,
y'all
go
talk
ahead, go talk.
before you cut me off. So I need clarification. Are you saying they are the leaders or they play a leadership role in the team? I need clarification.
They play a leadership role in the team.
That's a different thing from being the leader.
Okay.
Those are two different things.
I don't feel like either one of them is the leader. I feel like Tom Thibodeau is the leader.
I mean, I agree.
you
We
give it-
talking about players.
Yeah,
we not
Tom
talking about-
Thibodeau don't play on that fucking basketball
Yeah, we
court,
talking
man.
about players, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
the fuck? Oh, so Tom, see,
Yeah.
this is so
We
we
hit the easy button,
See what I'm talking about with this
I'm
dumb
talking
shit,
about
man?
players,
Like,
yeah. I'm not
Y'all
talking
can
about
call it
players.
dumb shit whenever you want. Julius Randle was there last year. Julius
Tim-
Randle been on plenty other. Julius Randle been on two other teams.
so Tim was
And
the
he wasn't the leader. He wasn't the leader nowhere else.
He wasn't-
And then
he wasn't-
until
he wasn't-
Thibs got there.
he wasn't-
Derrick Rose been on a couple of teams. He wasn't the leader nowhere else until Thibs got there. Motherfucker, Thibs is the leader, nigga.
I'm glad everybody allowed to speak. I'm glad
Shout out to
every-
the FCC.
We talking
I'm
about
glad
players,
everybody was allowed to speak freely
I
without being
said
cut
if you
off.
restricted the leaders, I'm defaulting to
Okay.
Julius.
If
So
you-
why are you having an argument with me?
He
I
did.
agree with you.
He did say that.
Hold on, let Courtney get something, man. Come on, damn.
I agree with you.
Y'all got it.
I
Courtney,
agree with you though.
Don't take
Why
your
do
ball
you
and go
have an
home.
argument
Come on,
with
man.
me?
Tibbs is a leader, right? How did that shit work in Minnesota?
The same
If he
way it
was a
worked in
fucking
Chicago.
leader, he would have paid Jimmy Butler so the ass kept
The
on.
same way it worked in Chicago, the same way it's gonna work with the Knicks. He gonna get to the playoffs and then get bounced.
But then, hold on, I got a question. Didn't you say your Dr. Haslam was one of the leaders of the Miami Heat?
He is.
Okay.
He is the leader.
He's over Jimmy that plays?
Yes.
Okay.
Over Bear?
Haslam
See
is
that
the
hesitation
leader.
right there? See that right there? That right there. That's how you know you lied.
Hold on, but when,
No, I'm not. Haslam is the leader of that Miami Heat
but
team.
hold on, when has Haslam ever been the leader?
Haslam is
Was he
not
the
the
leader
leader
of
of that
Ever since D
team.
Wade left.
Okay.
Yo, there's a difference.
Bosh was there
Yo,
after
Court,
D
you got
Wade
a point, bro. There is a difference between having a leadership influence and a voice and being the leader.
Let me ask you a question. I got a question for everybody.
I'm sorry, Haslam's the leader
I
of
got a
that
question
team.
for everybody.
Okay.
5 minutes left in the game. Playoffs.
Yes.
Everybody in the huddle. Derrick gonna get to talking. Julius Randle quiet whenever you get through. Am I right or wrong?
The question that you gotta ask.
hold on.
No. Hold on. I got a
Courtney to
rebuttal.
get
No.
some.
Court. I got a rebuttal to that. The question is Derrick Rose gonna talk?
Yeah, he'll talk. You don't think he'll say nothing? You don't think he'll say nothing?
Now he gonna let his brother talk for.
Derrick Rose ain't talked in his whole career, bro. You know what he gonna say?
No,
You know what Derrick Rose gonna say? He gonna say, you know what?
I'm not gonna slander-
Whatever happens tonight, I need to go home and be able to walk to my kids.
I'm
'cause I
not
need
going.
to be able to walk.
I'm not going to slander
dirty.
D Rose. I'm not going to slander D Rose because to D Rose's own point, he has become more of a vocal guy in this locker room, playing his role
Goodness.
as a veteran. What I'm saying is, I'm not about to argue with the people who play on the fucking basketball team when they're saying our leader Julius. How the fuck can I argue with the nigga on the court with you? Reggie Bullock is what percentage shooter of the team? Damn near the top 3-point shooter on the team.
He probably the best 3-point shooter.
He's the best 3-point shooter on the team, which I've never heard that shit about Reggie fucking Bullock before. But the best 3-point shooter on the team says Jules is our leader. You look at him and you quickly go, Jules is our leader. You look at RJ Barrett in his interview, you go, being led right here by Jules. Everybody else fucking say be led by Jules, but somehow Bo said, nah,
Hold on.
fuck that.
But look what
It's
he said.
D Rose. Here
He
you
said,
go.
hey, look what he said. Have Derrick Rose and Tyler Gibson said Jules our leader?
Yes.
When?
Yes. D Rose.
Derrick Rose hasn't
Excuse me.
spoken.
Yes, he has.
Again, I
Yes,
keep
he
telling
has.
y'all, he don't talk.
Y'all talking bullshit. He did it with the Knicks. Day one MSG host. Go look at his interview when he's sitting on the side and go listen to his words when he verbatim says, I am in this locker room to be a vet. I am just here to figure it out. Jules helped this thing go, and I need him to go for me to be the best version of me. I am only here to do what is necessary for my team when needed. But this is led by Jules and the young guys who give me more energy. I'm telling you what the fuck D Rose said.
I heard what
So
Tim-
D Rose ain't
I
that.
heard what Tim said.
I heard what Tim said
what
too.
did Tim- what did Tim say?
I heard too.
He said Julius Randle is one of the first ones in the locker room and all that. I think he was talking to DJ Envy, if I'm not mistaken.
And he said the
he also-
leadership
he
of
said-
Charles Gibson and D Rose, who who he named fifth. He named him fifth. He named him fucking five. He said Julius Randle
was number one. He said he's in the first ones in the gym. He never said leadership after his name.
What number did he? Excuse me.
His name.
Answer this question. What player did he name D Rose? How many players did he name before he named D Rose?
I think 3 players.
You're a fucking liar. He named 4 fucking players, and he was the fifth one. You're a fucking liar.
Like I said, you ain't
Why he didn't name the first? Wait, why he didn't name the first to be the leader? Hold on. You said he fifth. Why didn't he name him first and be the fucking leader? How did he become third or fourth and be the fucking leader?
I just had one question.
You gonna listen to the guy that never been to the playoffs? So you gonna think that nigga gonna lead me and he ain't never been to the playoffs before? You don't even know what playoff basketball feel like. Fuck out of here. That nigga ain't leader of shit, man. It's D-Rose. Without D-Rose, they wouldn't even be there.
That's what you call.
I just got a quick question. D, you think Dennis Holmes still want to be in the chat?
That's what you call Chicago love. I get it.
In all honesty,
Say what you
this the
want.
type of ignorant shit that Dennis Holmes likes. So I'm pretty sure that he
doesn't
now
make
he
sense.
really want to be in the
Doesn't
chat.
make sense.
D jump out of the chat
Hold on.
This
every
shit
week.
doesn't make
Hey,
sense.
who would you call the leader of the Hawks?
Wait, stop.
Hold on, who the leader of the Hawks?
Go ahead.
Right now?
Yeah.
I would say Trey.
Cause he the best player?
Nah, I wouldn't say Trey.
They probably behind Trey.
Let D answer. Who would say the leader of the Hawks?
Probably John Collins or
I don't even think it's him.
Who
He
you
never
think?
been to the playoffs before.
Oh, so you got to be in the playoffs to be a leader? Wait, no. I need clarification. Do you need to be in the playoffs to be a leader? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no?
You ain't never been to the playoffs before.
Yes or no? Do you need to be in the
playoffs before? How can you lead me?
Man, I'm gonna say this a fucking game.
How can you miss the playoffs
Do
before you know
you
the leader?
need to be in the playoffs to be a leader? Yes or no?
Do you need to make the playoffs or you have to be
Already
to the
answered.
playoffs?
I already answered.
Do you have to be to the playoffs before or have you been to the playoffs? Answer the question.
Do you need to have been in the playoffs before to be the leader of your team?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
To me, yes.
All right, so Carson Wentz is a fucking loser. All them niggas is losers. Oh, your fucking team is a fucking loser. When the Warriors went the first time, Steph Curry wasn't shit. Neither was Draymond. Neither was Clay. Them niggas ain't never led shit. They fucking losers.
Duh, nigga.
Losers. Losers. Fucking losers.
And they won.
Yo.
What are you saying?
Dennis Holmes said, "Put him in the chat." To answer your question,
No.
it would have to be one of 3 players. It would have to be John Collins.
Never been in the playoffs.
John Collins, Clint Capella, or
Oh, so Clint Capella leading shit.
No.
Gallinari. That's what. That's the only reason.
Lemon pepper Lou?
Lemon pepper Lou.
No.
right.
Hold up, you gonna leave the bubble to get some lemon pepper wings? No,
right.
sir. No,
I would never put Lou Williams
No,
as a leadership
sir.
as a leader
This
anywhere.
boy
No,
said Danilo
sir.
Gallinari.
Lemon
pepper Lou?
I could put Gallinari in there because I know
What?
Hold on,
He got playoff experience.
it's not just that. Gallinari has literally been the vocal voice of leadership in 2 different locker
So
rooms.
you people not getting behind Trey? Is what
No,
you're trying to-
no.
We're not saying that.
People getting behind Trey the same way they getting behind Kaepernick. Moving on. Listen.
So, hold on. So they gonna get behind Trey, so they gonna get behind Julius Randle, right?
Just like Kaepernick.
Yo.
Wait, hey.
Yo,
Hold on.
I'm glad y'all get to hear this shit.
I'm just being
Danilo Gallinari's the fucking leader. Not Clint Capella, who got
bro.
more playoff experience and been in more
I
critical as of
said
late.
it would have to
Not
be
him.
one.
Hold on, fellas. We getting real
speak
spirited.
English.
Oh, shit.
Hey, yo, real
So
quick,
Gallo
real
speak
quick.
English?
Real quick,
Look better than Clint.
I just want
one of
everybody
3
to know.
people.
I just want everybody to know one thing.
What?
Yo, you guys are listening to Fresh Perspective, man, and we
Yo,
getting
yo.
real heated right now.
Who was the leader of the
It's
Hawks?
real hot.
Wait,
Who was the leader of the Hawks before they trade him?
So
Hold on, y'all
Danilo,
don't think Rondo is no type of leadership in the Clippers?
Rondo
so
is a
Danilo
good leader.
Gallinari.
Tonight's sponsor
Okay,
is
Rondo a leader, but D-Rose can't be a
Buffalo
leader.
Sweet Tea.
Answer that question.
I got you.
Brought
I'm gonna
to
tell you
you
how.
by
I'm gonna
these
tell you. I'm gonna
niggas.
tell you exactly how. I'm gonna tell you
on.
exactly how. I'm gonna tell you exactly how.
No. Rondo's been a leader since he was a rookie.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Clippers lacked leadership. They lacked a fucking leader. We know that, and they didn't even lack a leader. They lacked a floor general. They had leaders who
Hey.
didn't lead.
Leader is
The way
with a D, not a
necessary.
T. So don't
Like,
say leader.
He's not
Leader.
the leader of the Clippers. He's the floor general of the Clippers. Those are 2 different words. Here we go. But I'm still stuck on.
Yo,
Danilo
Dennis Holmes got a
Gallinari is the
relevant point.
fucking-
Who's the leader? Who's the leader of the Memphis Grizzlies?
You don't think they get behind Ja?
Oh my God! Who's the leader?
Their coach. Oh, I got it. Kyle Anderson, the one that got playoff experience.
Jaren Jackson.
He ain't been to the playoffs either.
Kyle Anderson is the fucking leader of the Memphis
Kyle
Grizzlies.
Anderson,
The
what
guy that had Stephen Curry's nuts, a head in his nuts.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
Whoa.
oh, well, no. This is not a pause, bro. This is facts. It's on YouTube.
I didn't know. I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
He jumped.
Please up.
When Steph put his head down there, he jumped at it.
Switch. Go to the next topic.
I appreciate
switch.
y'all.
Like the house party.
I appreciate y'all, yo.
He said switch like it
Hey,
was.
I just wanted y'all to hear this on national. I just wanted y'all to hear this on national. The national world to hear this shit.
This is on wax.
Danilo Gallinari is the motherfucking leader of the Hawks. You heard
I
me?
said Lou Williams.
Lou Will.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Lou Will's the fucking leader.
Yeah, I never
of
said
the
that.
Atlanta Hawks. Not plays a leadership role.
I never.
Not one of the leading
Court.
voices. He's the fucking lead.
Hey, stop, Court.
Ain't that some
Court,
shit?
what's your cardinal rule about professional ball players should never do? Go play where?
I'm lost. Help me figure it out.
When you say professional ball players should never go play, where did you say that they should never go play? Back home, right?
Oh yeah, but Lou Will leader. Your leader.
No.
What
is
He
Lou
said
Will doing
Will,
right now?
The leader who said, "Man, I got traded. I didn't want to fucking come." But then I thought about it. I was like, I could go back home and finish it. Like, that's your fucking leader. That's who led. Fuck Trae Young and them fucking points. Trae, what the fuck are you doing, huh? You ain't lead shit. Lemon Pepper Lou, good or bad. Numbers good or bad. He the fucking leader. He just led y'all.
not.
He led y'all all the way through.
I know who the leaders of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Who?
Grayson Allen.
See what I'm talking about?
I'm talking shit.
This shit is
All
retarded.
right, man.
Kyle
Listen,
Anderson, though.
you are listening to Fresh
Kyle Anderson,
Reflections.
Kyle Anderson and Valanciunas the only one been
Who
there.
the leader of the Bucks?
Leader of the Bucks.
Brook Lopez.
Hey, bro.
Drew Holiday.
Oh my God! Oh man! Oh
DiVincenzo.
man! DiVincenzo.
Drew Holiday. It was George Hill last year.
Oh,
The leader of the Bucks really is Drew Holiday. Why you bullshitting?
wow!
Drew Holiday. It was GeorgeLl last year. Remember, he's the one that
No,
said
I mean,
Remember, he's the one that said
why? I mean, why we bullshitting? The leader of the Bucks. The leader of the Bucks
Yeah.
really.
So the
No,
dude who said
you
we not playing in
joking. You
the
joking, but the leader of the Bucks
dude
really is
who
Drew
made
Holiday.
niggas come to the gym and get more working. He ain't shit.
It ain't Chris Middleton.
just
It ain't
good.
Giannis. Don't nobody
He
understand what
just
Giannis say half the
fucking
time.
good, right? Ain't nobody ever said D Rose came in the gym late night and got his teammates to work the fuck out.
Nah, you got-
But he fucking
You got
but
another
Julius-
New Yorker in the
Julius is
crowd.
out here leading
Hey,
the show.
just so y'all
Fuck
know,
that. Like,
this is a live show, and we got people in the crowd. There's another New Yorker in the crowd. Is D Rose the leader of the Knicks?
it don't.
Hell, he's on that? Hell no.
Like,
Did you hear that?
hell no.
Who the leader?
Like, hell no.
Who the leader?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got one?
Oh,
So,
okay.
Julius Randle ain't the leader?
No, got you.
Tom Thibodeau ain't the leader?
No, he's on the court.
No. But he's the
We
leader.
talking about which player on the court is y'all leader?
He said he don't got
Who
one.
was that?
He already said. He already said he don't got
Okay,
one.
cool.
Just so y'all know,
You didn't say motherfucking
Fresh
G Rose or
Perspective
Charles
Sports
Gibson. I know you
is
didn't
a
say that. He
live
said
show.
Charles Gibson.
It is
He
a live
said
show.
Charles fucking Gibson.
My question is-
I swear on live television.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask him,
Who
did he
would
say
you-
Charles Gibson?
Who would you listen to before? Who would you listen to first?
Not
D-Rose
Charles
or
Gibson.
Julius Randle?
Not fucking Charles Gibson. Thank you.
all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not mad with you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Another human that fucking actually watched the
I
Knicks.
actually
Listen to him.
got another question.
Yeah, ask it. Just don't ask stupid
you
shit.
wouldn't listen
so
to
he
D
don't say
Rose
stupid
because the odds on him talking are
All
very,
right.
very slim.
All right, Mr. Professional.
There you go. All right, see?
Let me rock out real quick. As y'all see, the chat can get heated sometimes. So
There you go.
We
There
gotta
you go.
hurry up 'cause my boy about to play.
Facts.
But
Big
I'm
facts.
gonna stay with the chat theme. Hold on, follow me. I'm gonna stay with the chat theme. This was another question that was in the chat. Dennis Holmes, I'm cautioning you. You don't want to be a part of the chat. But this is another question. Let's see, Allen Iverson changed the culture of the NBA. You know, everybody. You know, he was the street champ. Like, he was the people's champ. You know, a lot of people, you know, emulated AI's style and his flavor and how he conducted himself. Now, Steph Curry actually changed how basketball is played over the world. You got people that's 7'2" shooting 3-pointers, doing their best Steph Curry impression. So, I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Professional, before we get to the fireworks.
Oh, shit.
Who is the better player,
Iverson.
Steph Curry
Iverson.
or the answer?
I already said it. Iverson, bro.
Child, please.
Iverson.
Okay, go ahead.
Show improve on that though. How?
Because let me just be clear. Steph Curry is the best shooter that this world has ever seen.
Okay.
Without it, it's not close.
Got you.
I think we all agree on it.
Yeah,
I mean, Clay's close, but
the reason I
He's
say
not-
that
he's
Allen
not
Iverson
close.
is the better player is because of how he was able to impact the game in the various ways.
okay, speak on him.
So when it comes to shooting, Allen Iverson can shoot it. Can he shoot it anywhere near as good as Steph Curry?
Streaky.
Absolutely not. What's their point total comparison?
Iverson probably average like 4 or 5 more points per game.
Probably. give it to Iverson.
Without having to shoot the three.
Man, he's taking it to the cup.
He's also
They both been they both been to the chip. They both them won MVPs of the league. They both have won score.
Steph won the chip.
Yeah,
3 times.
with a team that was exponentially better than Allen Iverson has ever even envisioned or seen.
Both times.
Both times. And he had to recruit a guy to get the
Actually, all
second
3
one.
times.
Well, he had to recruit a guy to get the second two.
Yeah, okay.
And so, and then in the instance where Steph has actually had to do what Allen had to do his entire career, he's in the play-in games.
Woo, that was strong. That was strong.
So when you look at-
I'm gonna save you for last on this one, but
because you know what time it is with me.
yeah, but
So
that was a very strong
when you
point.
look at it in its total capacity, and let me just be clear, coaching matters, teams matter. Okay, my boy DJ in the chat, he points out to the fact that the perfect composition of that Philadelphia 76ers team around Allen Iverson was instrumental in him being as effective as he was.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
If you take Steph Curry and take Allen Iverson off that team and add Steph Curry, would the Sixers still go to the finals?
They don't even
No.
go to the playoffs.
No,
So I think they do. You know why? Because Steph can play out the ball. All he got to do is run around and shoot threes. You think about it. Iverson couldn't shoot.
Steph's-
Listen, Iverson couldn't shoot.
Hold on. Here's what I'm saying.
Am I right or wrong?
Hold on. Yo, Bo, this is what I'm saying. Steph's not doing the other stuff that Iverson did.
Like what?
The steals. He averaged 3 steals a game that year.
Okay, Steph led the league in steals before.
He averaged 6. He averaged 6 rebounds a game that year.
Steph career average in rebounds is 5. I mean, what are you saying? Steph is bigger. Steph is 6'3". He's bigger.
That alludes to my point. Allen Iverson was 5'11", doing what Steph Curry is doing at 6'4".
was he listed at 5'11"?
No, he's listed at 6'1", but he's really 5'11".
Yeah. No doubt.
And he was doing what Steph Curry's doing at 6'4".
What year Iverson went to the finals? 01, 2000.
01.
I'm thinking on one.
Okay, so yeah, Courtney, talk to me, man. Who's the better player? Steph.
Who,
Chef-
I'ma roll
Chef
And,
with
I think,
Curry?
and if I'm not mistaken, Iverson averaged 8 assists a game that year.
I don't know.
Okay, is it Chef Curry or the answer?
He averaged 4.
Yeah, I don't think it was 8. But listen, Steph Curry is arguably the best shooter ever. Well, he is the best
It's
shooter.
not arguable.
It's not
It's not arguable. He's the best shooter.
He's top 10 point guard ever.
Top 5. No, you do top.
Question.
Top
That's just me.
Okay.
I don't got him in the 5 yet, but I got him in top 10.
Okay.
That's just me, right? Steph Curry. Steph Curry's the better passer
Facts.
than Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's the better athlete.
Agree.
Allen Iverson's the better pure scorer,
I don't know
right?
about that.
Allen
He said pure score.
I know what
That means
he's
you can
saying.
score. That means you can score in multiple different ways. That's not how you can get the bucket. That means that you can score post up. That's your variations
Iverson
of getting
wasn't
to.
posting nobody
You know,
up, but
can,
go
can
ahead.
Steph boogie better?
Iverson, no.
Okay.
Steph does not have a better crossover than Allen Iverson.
Steph can boogie now.
Now, I just watched Jaren Jackson not move a fucking muscle and take that basketball from that boy. He would never in his fucking life do that to Allen Iverson.
I'm pretty sure a big. I'm
In his
the ball
life.
Iverson for about 4. But go ahead.
I didn't say a big.
Iverson could boogie better.
Okay.
I didn't say
Iverson
big.
could boogie
I
better.
know Jaren Jackson ain't fucking doing it.
Okay.
Not in his prime.
His daddy,
Please.
His daddy might
Now.
have thrown the ball for Iverson back in the
Now.
day. We don't know. We don't know.
His daddy also got 50 thrown on his stupid ass if he did.
Okay.
Now, Allen Iverson got more heart to me, and Allen Iverson does more with less. I watch Steph. Whenever Steph goes bad, everybody tell me about the injury Steph Curry had. It was the ankle. It's the shoulder in the finals. It was everything. I watched Iverson play with a
was the knee
dislocated.
against Westbrook.
I watched Iverson play with a dislocated finger, crack in the back, bad knees, shoulder sprains. I watched him go through all of that same shit and still do these numbers. What they're praising, which is a hell of a season, not MVP, but this season is stupid for Steph Curry. They're praising him and going, look what he got to do to win. Allen Iverson didn't do that the first fucking 10 years of his career flat. No questions asked.
Without shooting the three, bro.
No, forget all that. There was no praising up. Now, who am I going to roll with? Like, prime example. I'm going to give you an example of him feeling like he's that better. If you ask me tonight, prime, Allen Iverson against LeBron James and AD, I would I'm riding with Allen. No jump shot and all. No jump shot and all. One guy, I'm rolling with Allen. No questions asked. No thought process. I will die by the gun because I know Allen going out there. He going to die by that.
He the T.O. of the NBA. He the Terrell Owens of the NBA.
Ask Bo if his ass willing to take Steph Curry tonight. Ask him that. Ask him that.
Practice.
Anything can happen.
No, I didn't ask you if anything. You look what I said. I'm taking Allen by fucking far.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck if anything can happen or nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm rolling with the answer. Will you roll with Steph Curry?
They're not gonna win.
I bet, because you know why you don't believe? Because you know that motherfucker's liable to fucking fail. I never felt that way about Allen. Because he's playing LeBron James.
He's playing LeBron James.
And hold on, and before you go, Bo,
Allen had to play Kobe.
Had Kobe.
Hold on. No.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
And Allen made you believe.
He just said Ray Allen.
Ray Allen was the best shooter at that time. He was what you consider Steph Curry now.
Obviously couldn't beat a Ray Allen-led team.
Hey, Bo, before you get something, I want to answer
He
this
didn't beat
question.
a Ray Allen-led team?
I say he couldn't. Who couldn't be a Ray Allen-led team?
Y'all gonna let me get some?
Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, pause. Yo, you
So
gotta relax, John.
this is actually a tough. Y'all answering this like this is an easy conversation.
Easy.
It's not
very
easy.
fucking- no, it's easy.
I mean,
It's very
you
easy.
think about
It is easy.
you think about Allen, you think about Chef.
No.
Like you were saying,
No, the fuck I don't.
when Allen went to the finals,
No.
his number 2 guy, his road dog was Aaron McKee.
Who Steph what number 2 guy was?
Hold on, let me cook.
I just want to know who his 2 was.
His
Let him have it.
his third player was Dikembe Mutombo.
He gonna explain. Go ahead.
Third player was Dikembe Mutombo. Okay, so it's not a bad squad.
What
but
the
it's,
fuck?
It's not the squad
you
that Chef
shitting
Curry
me?
had. Let me finish. It's not the squad that Chef Curry had. Iverson, like you said, can boogie better. Iverson has more heart. So I agree with everybody that Chef best shooter ever. But if we having a pickup game or if we building a team on the court,
We're not having a pickup game.
not even a pickup game. If they both in the draft
He beat all 3 of they stupid asses.
and I go Allen and Chef, I'm picking Allen number 1.
Y'all acting like Sam and Big Dog Hall of Famers. The fuck? Who? They was good players.
Let's be clear.
They wasn't Hall of
Big Dog
Famers.
will be a Hall of Famer.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about
Is
that.
Aaron McKee a Hall of Famer?
How long has Big Dog
Will
been waiting?
Klay Thompson be a Hall of Famer?
How long has Big Dog
Can
been
you
waiting?
say that? Look. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how long he's been waiting. He will be a Hall of Famer.
Allen Iverson's Hall
they
of
let
Famer
everybody
was
in.
a fucking
If they
7-foot
let Ben Wallace in, he's getting in.
He was better. The reason Rudy Gobert. That was the Kim Mutombo was.
Rudy Gobert ain't shit.
He's the 4-time defensive player of the year.
Rudy Gobert.
He's the 4-time defensive player of the year.
Utah is gonna be fucking losers because of Rudy fucking Gobert.
You act like the Kim Mutombo one of the best defensive players in the center ever.
That ain't what Allen
Stop
needed.
playing.
He needed fucking offense.
When you gave him offense, he still didn't win. He had Melo. He still didn't win.
Here we go.
Y'all don't want to talk about that though.
That's
He
it.
had Melo.
I got
He
you.
still didn't win.
I
He
got
had Jerry Stackhouse. He still didn't win.
I got you.
I want to hear that shit.
Chef Curry won a title when
Come on,
Kyrie
man.
Irving and
Let
Kevin
me
Love
talk. Can
wasn't
I
there.
talk now?
Yeah,
Can I talk now?
You talk.
Only thing I can do.
Before
Hold on.
before you
No,
go.
what did Tim Donaghy say?
Hey,
Hold on,
Bo.
no. What did Tim Donaghy say about Allen Iverson?
I don't know.
I don't care
Tim,
about that.
no. I do.
Yes.
Tim
I don't
Donaghy.
care about
hold
a
on.
person controlled by the
No,
mob.
Tim Donaghy said that Allen Iverson was so disrespectful to the referees
So?
that they got together and decided that Allen Iverson will never win anything.
I don't want to.
Hold on. When they played the Lakers in the finals, that first game, Allen went off.
He did. They wasn't gonna win that series.
And then they didn't win another game.
They wasn't supposed to win
Why?
a game because
They
nobody
wasn't
won a
supposed to
game
win that
the whole
first
year.
game.
Nobody won a game the whole fucking time. It was so easy. Nobody won a game that whole fucking year.
Yeah.
Allen won one. All I'm asking Chef has to do is get the mother. He didn't win
been swept before.
He didn't win.
Hold
That's a
on.
fact.
Iverson didn't
That
win.
is a
Hold on.
fact.
Iverson didn't win
That
again
is a
against Reggie
fact.
Miller though.
That is a fact.
He let Reggie Miller sweep him.
That is a fact.
He let Reggie Miller sweep him.
That is a fact.
Steph
We're not
never been
arguing.
swept ever.
Got you.
With Rick Smits.
I got you.
I don't give a damn. But you got a game against Kobe and Shaq. But you couldn't beat Reggie Miller and Rick Smith.
I got you.
Yeah,
I
talk
got
about
you.
that.
I will.
Make it make sense.
I will make it make sense.
Fuck
He
outta
was
here,
swept
man.
and he beat him. Did Steph Curry hit that motherfucker? The best shooter ever. Did he hit the shot in Game 6 to take him to Game
missed
7?
it.
No. Did he make
missed.
it? All right. Did he hit the shot against Kevin Love when they had Kyrie and Love?
He missed.
How well?
But how many times has he made the
couple questions, brother. I just got a couple questions, brother.
Okay.
All right. So the first title they won when Kyrie and them was hurt, right? How many games did it take for Steph Curry to come alive? Game 4?
Did they come alive that series?
Game 4? 5?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It wasn't 1, 2. It was 5. Okay, game 5, right?
He had to let
so
the
I need to know
knee
who the fuck
heal
was
up.
guarding Chef Curry that it was difficult. What, it was Scottie Pippen?
He had to let the knee heal up.
No. It was fucking Dellavedova.
Who was going to Iverson? Tyrone Lue. Hold on, Tyrone Lue was going to Iverson.
Hey, Bo, I would tread carefully. I would tread carefully because he gave Kobe 43.
Tyler was guarding him, and we got game 1, and I walked over his stupid ass. You won't do that again, coach. Wrong
They
idea.
put Kobe on him in the first half, and Phil was like, "That's not working. That guy's got to get off of him."
No, wait.
Let me put the light-skinned guy with braids.
No, wait. He said he should have put Kobe there. These niggas gave you Dellavedova for 4 games.
Okay.
Dellavedova.
He didn't play game 1.
Did he play
game 1? Stop with the cap. Kyrie played game 1.
And you almost lost that.
Yeah.
And you almost
He
lost
won the
that.
game, though.
You almost lost
Can I
that.
talk now?
Tonight's show is brought to you by Sweet Tea. These niggas are really doing it.
And I'm the guy that was born in Philly.
Allen
I'm the
Iverson
guy
was
that was
swept.
born. I was born in Philly.
Allen Iverson was swept.
Only
He
thing-
never was up 3-1 and motherfucking lost and blamed.
Can I be
and
clear?
blamed
You
Iverson.
want some
That
sweet
never
tea?
happened.
Is that what you said?
Yes,
He ain't
sir.
never needed one motherfucking game to close the deal when the bitch lose.
Light-skinned people sharing. Take some notes, Matt Barnes.
I'd rather be swept than be up 3-1.
He had
I'd
Melo.
rather be swept than be up 3-1 and losing.
Can I talk?
That's what I'd rather.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go
He
ahead,
had
get some.
Melo. He lost with Melo.
Right.
The following year, they get Chauncey Bill. They go to the Western Conference Finals.
Facts.
I wonder why.
Facts.
I wonder why, Irv.
Facts.
Because of Allen Iverson.
Got you.
The
Facts.
motherfucker who can't play with another star.
Facts.
Because he is the man. No disrespect to Allen
Klay
Iverson.
Thompson is the
Only-
best player
Can I talk?
on the Warriors.
Hold on, let Bo get something, man.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go
Only
ahead.
thing Allen Iverson
Yo,
can
you
do-
gotta stop saying that, bro.
Only thing Allen Iverson can do better than Steph Curry
let
is
him
he's a
get
better
some.
athlete. He's a better finisher at the rim, and he can dribble a little better. He might be a better defender.
A little better?
Steph can boogie too, so it don't matter.
Steph can boogie.
So yeah,
What's Steph's signature crossover? Name it.
you don't got to.
Shut the fuck up then. Allen Iverson got 3.
Nobody in the new generation got a signature crossover.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you sound stupid. Kyrie got a signature.
Hey, baby girl.
Kyrie got whip watch. He got about 5 of them.
Man, come on, no, he don't. No, he
Shit,
don't.
me.
Like I said, Steph is the winner. AI now.
Act like it's an Adam Sandler movie.
Steph wins.
Did Allen Iverson out of his own mouth Steph Curry better?
Steph Curry is a winner.
Iverson said out of his own mouth
He didn't
that
really.
Steph Curry's better.
Listen, I respect.
on, man.
I'm not gonna argue because if he said different, y'all would have called him a hater. Make up your
No,
mind.
I
Do
wouldn't
y'all want the
have.
OGs
Anything
to
in the
pay
comments?
respect?
I wouldn't have.
Do y'all want the OGs to pay fucking respect to the new generation, or do you want them to diss them?
Isaiah Thomas think he better than all these motherfuckers. He don't give a fuck.
That is amazing.
Hey, Irv. The AI hate.
Don't worry.
I don't hate
Don't
AI.
worry.
I don't
I'm
hate
glad
AI.
the world can see this
I
silly
don't hate
shit.
AI.
All right, I'm with you.
We love AI over here.
I
Listen,
was born in Philly. I don't hate that man.
Steph Curry is the better
Hey,
player
Bo,
by
I
far.
actually want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah,
So go ahead and rock out.
I don't want to hear an excuse about tonight.
Let Bo cook.
Go ahead and rock out.
Like I told you, I like Iverson, but he's not better than Steph. He can't do nothing
Why?
better but finish at the rim. He can dribble a little bit. He's a better athlete. He's not a winner. Iverson took 30 shots with 30 attempts. They compare Iverson to Russell Westbrook, and we all know Steph Curry better than him. Let that sink in. They said Russell Westbrook will have a better career.
That style
than
of
Allen
play, that's
Iverson.
not
They play
who's
alike.
better.
Iverson and Westbrook play alike. So how the fuck is he better than Steph and he play like Russell Westbrook?
Steph Curry better than Kobe. Then Kobe took 30
Come
shots.
on, man.
Kobe missed the most shots in NBA history.
Is Steph Curry a better
missed
defender
most-
than Allen Iverson?
Yep.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Does Steph Curry play the lanes better than Allen Iverson?
They both do the same thing.
Does Steph Curry handle adversity better than Allen Iverson?
No.
Yes, I think so.
How?
I think
All
so.
the adversity we seen him
Hold
lose.
on. After the 01,
I seen him
can I
lose.
talk?
I
After the
I
01
wanna hear-
season, Iverson took his team to the finals, right? In 01.
Right. Okay.
What happened after those years? It ain't like he retired. What happened?
They asked
He
you about.
fucking lost.
They asked you about
He
adversity.
fucking lost.
They asked you about
If
adversity.
I'm
Why
keeping
did you
if-
skip the
if
You
I'm-
get
question?
to the finals, then a year after that, you lose.
Hey,
the
Bo.
year after that, you lose.
Hey,
the
Bo,
year after that, you lose.
hold up. If I'm keeping it a buck with
KD
you,
left. You've been a loser. You
hold
got
up.
the first pick.
Hold up.
You're a
If
loser
I'm
now.
keeping it if I'm keeping it a buck with you, 2 years after they went to that finals, they got rid of his coach. Then they got rid of him, and it's been turmoil ever since. So if you want to keep it a buck, After that finals, 2 years after that, it's been the pillar of
I
inconsistency.
just hate when people say Iverson never played with a player like Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson. He played with Melo. Melo is a top 5. I think we all agree that Melo is a top 5 NBA scorer ever.
Gotcha.
When it comes to a pure scorer, like we said, right? He lost.
I like that.
Okay.
He lost.
I like that. I like when you do that.
He played with Melo.
I like when you do
He
that.
played with prime Melo.
Listen, because here's the wild shit.
Oh my God.
So I just want to ask you this question then. If we're saying what you're saying is all facts, right? And everything you believe is this to be true, right? Without Klay Thompson in his prime, hold on, after being a 4-time champion, having been this guy, right? He is in the lottery with injury, got you? He is now in the play-in, right? And he has his second guy, his Olympian, his Hall of Famer, his Defensive Player of the Year, pretty much what Allen Iverson had on one. And he's the MVP to you, as you
Yeah,
said.
I feel like he's MVP.
And he's the scoring champion. And I'm asking you tonight, why can't your scoring champion be a fucking scoring champion?
Okay.
And win it.
It's one game.
But if he win, now
it's a
this is
series,
no, I got you. Now what I don't want you to do is get your black ass up here next week if he win tonight and get the fucking screaming and hollering about how fucking good he is. Cause
He
you
is
don't
good.
even,
We all
hold on,
know he's
wait. Cause you don't even fucking believe in him.
I don't believe
You
in
don't
that.
believe-
Hold on,
you don't
stop.
even
You're not gonna do that lame shit you be doing. I don't believe in the Warriors. I believe in Steph and Draymond. I don't believe in the rest of the team. I don't believe in Andrew Wiggins. I don't believe in Kevin Looney. I don't believe in Jordan Poole. The niggas that never been there before.
So
I
you
believe in
believe-
Draymond and Steph.
I got
They
you.
gonna show up.
So you
Those
believe-
other
I
niggas
got
not
you.
gonna show up.
So you telling me you
Stop playing with me.
So you believed in Tyreek Hill and Tyrone Hill and Aaron McKee and
I didn't believe in them.
I know. I'm not
Who expected them to beat
screaming.
the Lakers?
I'm not screaming.
Who
I'm just
thought they was gonna beat the Lakers?
I got a question. You believed in them niggas.
Who did? Who did? Courtney?
They got to the finals.
Yeah, they didn't really beat nobody to get there.
So
Stop
Ray
playing.
Allen. So Vince was a nobody.
Who?
Vince Carter was a nobody.
Go look at.
I'm
hold
just
on.
asking.
Go pull that team up. The
Was he a
76ers.
nobody?
He wasn't a nobody, but the Sixers team was better than the Toronto Raptors team.
Was Vince Carter the nobody?
No, you're not listening to my question. How many Hall of Famers did Toronto had? In 01 when Iverson played them?
I don't know.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
That's it. How many Hall of Famers the Sixers had?
Allen Iverson
In the Kim Mutombo.
Oh, so that.
Okay, and they had the Six-Man a Year award, right? Look
Who
at
was
that.
the Sixth Man of the Year?
Aaron McKee won Six-Man a year.
Gotcha.
Go look at that roster.
Gotcha.
Sixers
Gotcha.
had a better
So-
roster than
so-
Toronto.
gotcha.
They supposed to win that series.
I got you.
The year before that, I mean the series before
I got
that, they beat a old ass Indiana Pacers team.
We can move forward. I just don't like
Okay.
the excuse when it
I ain't making no excuses.
Listen, when it comes to Steph Curry, if his team is not fully loaded, they're not fully healthy, and there's no indiscretion or adversity, that's the only time we
Can I
can
ask you
hold.
one
Oh
question,
wait,
Courtney?
let me finish. That's the only time we can hold him accountable to be
Everybody
the
need
best.
help.
Hold. I didn't say nothing about help. The only time we can hold him accountable to being the best shooter, top 5 guard ever, is when his team is fully healthy, fully loaded with no adversity. Because when Draymond was missing a game, that's why they lost. When Klay went down, that's why they lost. Klay down now, that's why they got a first round pick. Klay missing now, that's why they in the fucking playing. Well, goddamn, Mr. Greatness, what the fuck?
Okay, when you gave Iverson help, what he do? Wait, hold on, answer my question. I answer your question.
He
When
didn't
you
do
gave
nothing.
Iverson help, what did he do?
He didn't do nothing, and when he had no help, he went to the finals. You gave this
Okay.
nigga all the fucking help.
Hold on.
He got him to the finals and winning. You give him no help, the bitch is a loser.
Yeah, he went
so
to the
who is
finals.
better?
Hold on, I'm about to kill you.
All right.
He went to the finals in the East with no
Who?
help. Iverson.
Who?
He get help in the West and he lose. Steph is in the West with no help and he barely getting in the playoff. Everybody know the West always been stronger than the East. Stop fucking playing.
If injuries
with
matter,
me.
if injuries
Stop
matter,
playing with me.
If injuries matter, why you count the first Cleveland win? Kyrie and Kevin Love wasn't there. Why do you count him beating
Because he
LeBron?
beat
now?
the best player in his era.
Did he have-
LeBron
hold on.
James. He beat the
Oh,
best player in his
I got a
era.
question. Hold on.
You don't
Was
think
his-
LeBron James the best player in his era?
Excuse me. Was the team loaded? Yes or no?
Who, go to state?
Yeah. Did he have all his guys?
Yeah, he did.
Did Braun have all his guys?
No.
So you won't get Braun that pass.
I
and
did
you
get
are-
Braun a pass.
So all right, so I got you. So when he had all his guys the next year and he beat him up 3-1, you still considered Steph Curry his guy, do you, right?
I'm enjoying this because you know what
Oh, the
Court
game, stop
Court
talking.
has revealed that Allen Iverson is a lot closer to Tom Brady than what we give him credit for.
What?
No, I'm just
No,
Because how you say that?
Because when Tom Brady had Randy Moss and all the help.
I don't know what he talking.
Yeah, I'm confused.
No,
man.
I want to let him
No.
cook.
When Tom Brady had the best team in the world, he got to the chip and lost, right? But when he had little to nobody, he got to the chip and did his thing, right? Allen Iverson, you give him all the help.
But hold on, but can we be fair?
He's less than, right? But you just give him role players. He gets to the NBA Finals. Am I right?
Hold on, but real quick, Mr.
Grizzlies
Professional.
won.
Yeah.
Was Theo Ratliff really scraps?
No. It's not. But
Was Raja Bell really scraps?
it's not about. But I gave them credit, but it's not about that.
Is Eric Snow
It's
scraps?
it's about orchestration, right?
I know, but this team wasn't trash.
It wasn't as trash as people think they were.
I'm trying to Theo Ratliff, Eric Snow, Raja Bell.
You're missing what I'm saying. Those guys are all role players.
Yeah, but they not scraps.
I don't
though.
think they scraps, and I don't think they scrubs. My issue is, again, like I was saying, 2011, after they won the first one, Braun didn't have his guys. When Braun had his guys, I heard about Draymond being suspended. Steph Curry then got KD, but nobody considers that going to get more. He got more help than what he had. He won 2 in a row. KD left, Clay got hurt. They got the #1 pick last year. All of a sudden, Draymond didn't want to play. Injury or not injury, they get it this year fully healthy. They're in the fucking play-in.
They're not fully healthy though.
So for him to be the best, the top 5 guard and this elite guy, he needs his team completely healthy.
Facts.
But the dude who had less than is not as good because he didn't fucking win, but he went and did more with less.
There's no way I thought.
I'm just asking y'all how that makes sense. That
There's
shit
no
doesn't
way
make
I
sense.
thought that we would be
Yeah, whatever.
on this subject for this long.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
But it's okay.
You saw how crazy it was in the chat. But George Lynch was not scraps. Tyrone Hill was not scraps.
It's not about them being scraps. It's about orchestration. And the fact of the matter
can move
is,
forward.
the
Irvin's
fact
a
of the
fucking
matter
Wizards fan. He
is,
couldn't tell you scraps if you paid him to.
the fact of the matter is that
I am a Wizards fan.
All right.
that the people alongside Steph Curry are not role players. They are stars and superstars. When he won, they
Second
were-
best shooter in NBA history.
Hold on, would Clay be a superstar without Steph? I mean, would he be a star without Steph?
Yes. Would he be a superstar? No. Would he be a
His
star?
jump shot
Yes.
wasn't going to go nowhere.
I mean, I agree with that, but
Jump shot for real.
Without Steph, Klay Thompson is Reggie Miller with defense.
I'm not mad at it.
All right, you know what? You know what time it is?
Steph Curry could play with talent except when it was Monte Ellis.
Hold up, La Jones.
He could
I
play
hate
with anybody
Steph,
except
and I hate
Monte.
to admit it, but he's a better overall player.
They
than
thought I
Steph.
forgot.
You
All
can
right,
put, you
man.
can put Steph on any team.
All right.
Except
all
with
right,
Monte.
all right. I've had enough, man. Let's have this conversation about this Hall of Fame thing, man. Before we go.
All right.
Shout out to the Hall of Fame. Cap or no cap?
Nah. Let's just have the conversation about it.
Shout out to Ben
I have
Wallace.
totally deferred cap and no cap just so we can have a conversation about
Shout
the
out
entire
to Ben
gambit
Wallace.
of Hall of Fame.
Shout out to the class that got in with Kobe KG. I'm missing somebody. Kobe
Yolanda
KG,
Griffith,
Tim Duncan.
man.
How come Ben
Lauren
Wallace didn't
Jackson.
speak? Like, did they just add him?
saying,
And,
like,
They only do a certain amount of honoree inductees to speak.
okay.
And I think that COVID even restricted that.
I got you.
So, but let's just be clear. Outside of the primary honorees, which were Kobe, Tim Duncan, and
Catch.
KG.
Shout out to Tamika Catchings.
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
Cannot.
Tamika Catchings, Bill Russell as a coach, Rick Adelman, Ben Wallace.
What is Tom?
Is there anybody on this list that doesn't belong?
You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the NBA starting to let everybody in, and that's no diss to one of my favorite players, Ben Wallace. I'm happy Ben got in. I know the first part of his career wasn't that
The crowd
good.
said the crowd said that's cap.
Yeah, when he was with the Wizards, the Wizards didn't utilize him correctly, so his numbers were trash with the Wizards. He goes to Detroit, and they start to utilize him and allow him to be the best player that he can
The
be.
sad part is he didn't even want to leave DC. He never wanted to leave Washington, and they traded him, and it was the best thing that ever
Best thing that ever happened to him because he found his game. But
No,
it's-
Larry Brown found his game,
did. But
just like he found Iverson's game.
so I love the Ben Wallace pick, but I'm starting to feel like
But does Ben
the NBA starting to let everybody
So
in there.
Ben
If you
Wallace-
was ever good and like people liked you, you eventually going to get in.
So I ask you again: does anybody on this list not belong? Bo, anybody not belong?
Who's on the list? Ben Wallace. Somebody new, the 2021 class, right?
Yes.
Chris Webber, Ben Wallace. No,
Ben Wallace
I'm not mad at that.
winning this year.
I'm not mad. If anybody would, you would say Ben Wallace, but he beat the Lakers. He beat Kobe and Shaq.
I disagree with that. Oh, but go ahead.
And look, we would have been up here.
I don't disagree with Ben Wallace being the. I disagree with him being the only one that doesn't.
Who was the leader?
But hold on, D. We
think
would have been up here
everybody-
talking about Chris Webber, right? No, we
what?
hold on. We'd have been up
Detroit?
here talking about Chris Webber,
hold
but
on.
they let Chris Webber in. So
That's
we
not
really
who I'm
can't-
talking about.
We really can't speak on that.
Anybody don't belong in y'all opinion?
Tony Kukoc? They got him for his overseas though. What did you
Tony
get overseas?
Kukoc deserved to be MVP. That's disrespectful. I mean,
They was calling him the Michael Jordan of Croatia, wasn't they?
I don't give a fuck what they was calling him, bro.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. It includes all your accolades.
Yeah.
You include
It
every.
includes
I don't
college
give
too.
a fuck what they was calling that
That's
dude.
disrespectful. He
Yo.
deserves it more than
Do
Ben Wallace.
the boys win on last
if
three
that's how you gonna go with
Hey.
it.
The boys win on last three without
And
Tony
I think
Kukoc?
that Ben.
Let me ask you this:
deserves to be in.
What did Tony Kukoc do, including with Allen Iverson, once Mike was gone?
He was never a superstar.
He was never anything.
You can't never say him. You can't put Tony Kukoc and Allen Iverson in the same sentence. Like,
No,
stop.
no, he played with Allen Iverson on that championship team.
Kwame still at it.
Oh, that's more help. That's not
You ain't even know that he was on the team. That shows you how much it was. You didn't
That's
even
a
know he
good
was on the
point,
team.
bro. He got you there.
I think he was on the team the following year. I don't know.
No, he was on the team that year. He averaged.
on the list?
He actually averaged. I think he averaged like 12 or 13 a game that year. But
You don't remember.
the fact of the matter is, Tony Kukoc don't belong on that team.
He do.
Okay.
Everybody who got in, though I've had my gripes, Chris Webber deserved to be in.
Finally, we've been talking about this for years.
It's tough for me to say, but I'm going
I
to be
wish I had a
respectful
Stop
because
Snitching shirt.
Basketball Hall of Fame is tough to be in, and I can't discredit
Webber.
that. So I'm going to be the first one to
dig
say,
it.
shout out to
know
Paul
you don't.
Pierce. Because nobody mentioned
Because
Paul Pierce
Carmelo
up
was in
here.
the Stop Snitching
and I
video, not Chris Webber.
definitely have killed Paul Pierce for years.
Oh, I get
so
it.
shout out to Paul Pierce. You know what I mean?
Thanks for being
Shout out.
older.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about y'all snitching rules, okay? I don't care. There's a lot of snitches on this fucking list. You hear me?
I was about to say not on this panel.
Like who?
A few people been to jail.
Yeah, woo.
Kobe was a snitch.
Come on. Oh.
Nah, y'all want to play around.
No.
Y'all want to play around.
I
dropped my
Now we want to be respectful.
I'm not talking
If you
about
go,
Kobe.
y'all, now, look,
Yo,
nobody wanna
Courtney
talk-
Gayle King. Yo,
call it
stop
what you
it.
want. Y'all call it whatever the fuck y'all want. If y'all want to be
Robert?
honest, now, so all of a sudden,
Yo,
we
Snoop,
can't be honest
Snoop,
about life.
Snoop, calm down.
I don't care what Snoop say neither. I'm gonna be honest about life. What we not gonna do is change history out this motherfucker. That's what we not gonna do. If you gonna speak on Chris Webber, then speak on the other man. If not, then shut the hell up about it. Oh, all right,
That
we
other
gonna
man
be
ain't
fair.
here to defend himself.
Rest in peace,
You
Kobe.
ain't gotta defend
Thank
what
you.
you ain't gotta defend what's
Rest in
true.
peace, Kobe.
Fuck.
Golly.
Rest in peace,
He ain't
Kobe.
never deny it.
Man, that dude find a perspective, man.
Yeah,
My boy
yeah. I
Kobe.
bet y'all better to roll now. You should have let me shout out Paul Pierce in peace. Now y'all ready to fucking go.
Nah, I don't want you to stop. I want you to keep going.
No, please stop.
These
No,
ratings
please
are
stop.
about to be off the
Yeah.
motherfuckers. No.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Stop, man.
Keep going,
Stop, man.
If you don't get that shit,
man. You the only nigga know where to find that instrumental.
Yo,
This nigga shows his age every episode.
you got any cap or no cap questions, man? Y'all know what that music is.
All right, I got the first cap and no cap question.
All right, go ahead.
I told
cap or
y'all
no
cap and no cap was
Cap-
deferred.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
it
We
wasn't.
about to
Come
define a
on.
perspective. Cap and no cap. LeBron James says he is not 100% healthy going into the playing game, or that is what is
That's cap.
reported 58 minutes ago.
That's cap.
or no
That's
cap?
That's cap.
That's cap.
Cap, what you say, Bo?
That's cap.
No cap.
No
I
cap.
don't think him or AD are healthy.
Perfect.
That's cap.
That's great. I like that. Steph Curry, you better
These
fucking win. You
boys
got
is
two
playing
Indian circles out
coy,
there.
bro.
See what I mean?
Yeah, that's cap.
Yeah.
They're trying to catch people off guard. All right. Since y'all started it
All
off.
right, give us one.
No cap though by me. I think he hurt. I do think he's slightly hurt. I'm not gonna act like he. I do think he's slightly hurt.
Okay. All right.
Cap or no cap.
Cap and no cap.
The Brooklyn Nets are going to the NBA Finals.
Cap. No cap. No cap.
No cap.
Okay.
No cap.
No cap.
No
That's-
pass.
that-
No. KD don't get no pass this year. None of them. Him, Kyrie, or Harden. They don't get
No
no
pass.
pass.
What I will say is that if they don't make the finals, it won't be KD fault.
He gonna get the main. Who the leader?
Always gonna be KD's fault.
Who's the leader?
If we could blame anybody, it's the person who is not all about basketball. I'm not gonna say no names, but
Oh, why
I actually think he's gonna show up.
I do too. because he's got the history of it. But
If it's gonna be anything, gonna be their coaching staff.
Can't have more expectations. Cap or no cap? I got the next guy.
Go ahead.
All right, go
Cap
ahead.
or no cap? The Philadelphia 76ers should be the team in the Eastern Conference Finals.
no cap at all.
No cap.
No cap.
They should make the Eastern Conference Finals. No cap.
Especially-
I said they should be in the
Finals or bust.
They are supposed. They should
Yeah, no.
be in the finals.
In the
Finals
finals,
is
yeah.
bust.
NBA
They should be in the
NBA
finals.
Finals, cap or no cap?
Cap. I mean, that's no cap. That's no cap because
Cap.
as
No
good
cap.
as they are
No
defensively,
cap, no cap. You say cap.
I say cap.
as
Why
good as
you
they,
say cap?
Because I don't think
'Cause
they
it's
have
his team?
No, that because of my team. I don't think they have a better. They're not better than Brooklyn. Brooklyn got 3 top 10 players. Sixers don't have one. That's it.
I think they're a better team.
I say no cap because as good as Philadelphia is defensively, and as much cohesiveness as they have, and as much experience as their coach has, they should be the team.
Who do you trust?
I don't trust Doc. I don't
Who do you
trust Doc
trust
Rivers.
besides? We don't even know Jordan. Hold on. Okay, Doc Rivers. I give you that.
Mr. 3-1.
We don't even trust if Joel Embiid gonna stay healthy. Him or Ben been
Through
healthy.
the playoffs, every playoff season that he's made it to, he's remained healthy the entire time.
But one of them got hurt. Him or Ben. And it usually be him.
It's in the playoffs here.
Yeah.
Once he's made it to the playoffs, he's never gotten
He
hurt.
got hurt the year before. Remember?
Not in the playoffs.
Yes, remember the season, bro.
Not in
when
the-
Philly played Brooklyn, and remember they put the where's Ben Simmons and Ben went for like 40. Remember that game? Joel Embiid didn't play that game. Remember they played D'Angelo Russell in Brooklyn the next in the playoffs. Embiid was hurt.
That's no cap in my position.
Remember that?
Here's my issue. What I'm not going to do is be on this show for over 2 years and hear about how great of a defensive player Ben Simmons is, and he locked down and he this top dude and he should be defensive player of the year and he the best perimeter defender is what I was told.
that's it.
You feel me?
Baby
And then I've
Magic.
also told he was baby fucking Magic Johnson. You feel me?
Magic.
And then I was told Joel Embiid was fucking Hakeem Olajuwon. Right? So I'm not going to have innuendos about, well, if he might be injured, he not injured right now. He got the most cohesiveness. He got the shooters. He got the coach that y'all said he was missing last year because it was Brent Brown. He got the organization. They had the least amount of turmoil, and he is the number 1 team in the East. How do you hold him more accountable than the Brooklyn Nets, who are just getting together with a new coaching staff, with players who have been in and out of the lineup all year? How the fuck did it all of a sudden now that Kevin Durant has no excuses, but we have given Ben Simmons a fucking pass the last 4 years flat?
Can I ask you one
When
question?
is it? At what point is he supposed to be
Can I
this
ask you one-
fucking?
can I ask you-
Hold on.
can I ask you one
At what
question?
point is he supposed to be this fucking superstar that we
Can I
heard
ask
he
you
is?
3 questions?
Sure.
Is Ben Simmons better than Kevin Durant?
No.
Is he better than James Harden?
No.
Is he better than Kyrie Irving?
No. I didn't say he
I
was
rest
better.
my case.
Is he the best perimeter defender?
In the East?
Yeah.
We answered that last week. I think Jimmy Butler still is. I got him up there, but I think Jimmy Butler's the better perimeter defender than. That's just
All right,
my-
I got a cap and no cap. Cap and
That
no
boy
cap.
be
LeBron makes it to his 11th finals game.
What? Who?
LeBron makes it to his 11th finals game.
Cap. I
Cap.
think the Clippers make the finals this year.
I think Phoenix beats all of them.
I think
Hold on,
Phoenix
wait.
loses in the first round, but I think it's,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right there. Hold on. I say it on my final perspective.
I'm gonna say no cap. LeBron gonna make it again.
Only team that can stop them from getting to the finals in the East, the Western Conference, are the Clippers. I don't think no team could beat them in a 7-game series.
LeBron is
Besides the
going
Clippers.
again.
I just said I don't think nobody.
You heard it here
if he
on
don't-
Fresh
if he play,
Perspective.
if he play anybody besides the Clippers, I think he make the finals.
Cap or no cap, the Clippers don't make it past the Dallas Mavericks.
No cap.
No cap. They make it past.
No
Who
cap.
said? Oh cap. Oh cap.
They don't make it.
cap. They make it past in this year.
No cap.
I mean, they made it past in last year. They,
I don't
cap.
believe in the Clippers.
cap.
Cap.
All right. All right, man. Let's take it to the final perspective. Woo, man. It's a lot going on in the world. I'm gonna just start. You know, I know a lot of people get on Kyrie Irving and talk about he has his mind on other things than basketball, but
Irv, if you do what I think you about to do, I'm gonna walk off.
easy. You know, it's some other things going on in the world, so you know, just shout out to everybody that's going through something.
You know he about to do that shit.
I'm not going to do it.
Irv, if you do
this week he ain't going to do it. But nah, man, it's just some serious things going on in the world. So like, everybody, let's take it easy on Kyrie, man.
I'm out.
Everybody, let's take it easy on Kyrie, man. I'm here. Yo,
That's bullshit.
Stop. Y'all do too much, man. Let's take it easy on Kyrie. It's a lot going on in this world, man. And that man got feelings. That man feels for other people, man. He an empath, man. Y'all see, y'all so tough, man. Y'all don't understand this.
That was bullshit, and I'm
It's children being killed out there, man. So I just want to say shout out to Kyrie.
Whoa, that's not what Court is talking about. Don't belittle his stance to that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna say shout out to Kyrie. I hope he shows up, but Kyrie, I understand, man. So
you ain't shit for that. Irv.
That's my final perspective, man. Hey, Bo, talk to me, man. What's your final perspective, man?
My final take.
Final perspective.
Final perspective, bro.
This is not fresh take.
Everybody be safe out here. It's a crazy world we live in. Anybody that think the Phoenix Suns and the Utah Jazz are coming out the Western Conference, you need to go get yourself checked. It's not happening.
Yo, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's not happening. If you
Shout out to the FCC and the young lady that's in the crowd.
If you think the Phoenix Suns and the Utah Jazz are coming out the West, go get yourself checked.
Yo, there is a disclaimer on our attendance.
Y'all some
Stop it.
Neanderthals.
It's not happening. Stop it, I say. That's all I got to say.
Go ahead, D. All right, D, talk to me, man. What's your final perspective? Courtney, come here, please, sir.
So I don't know if we gave enough.
Shout out to Kwame Brown. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
What? Shout out to Kwame Brown. Talking that real stuff.
I don't know if we gave enough serious consideration to Sam Ehlinger and Tariq Cohen last week and Kyle Brennan. So I just want to echo what I said last week. Give your people their flowers while they can smell them. With that being said, let me be clear, because for some reason, Kanye and Kyrie have a problem depicting exactly what they're trying to say.
not put Kanye involved in it.
Nah, I definitely will, because you can't say slavery is a choice and then not explain on that shit. So, motherfucker, don't interrupt me.
Right.
So, people have a serious issue expounding on their initial statements. Because I don't feel like what Kanye said was out of bounds, but I just feel like. See, this is the problem. I don't feel like what he said was out of bounds in terms of his perception, but I feel like you should have the obligation to expound upon your statements when you make statements like that.
Kanye, you was wrong. Go ahead.
Nah, he wasn't wrong, because you do have a choice. You could die.
Okay, that's a great choice.
You could die.
Hey, it's not a great choice.
Hey, why is it not a great choice? Why is it not a great? Why is it a fucked up choice? But then we look at Black Panther and we look at motherfucking Michael B. Jordan saying, "Throw me in the motherfucking sea because it's better than motherfucking."
I didn't get excited when Michael B. Jordan said that, because you know why? We're descendants of the people that decided to survive.
And you know what?
And shout out to them.
And you know what?
Shout out to them.
And you know what? We're in a lot of ways
you
we're
did
in the
say
same
decide.
motherfucking
I won't
slavery
get in
that we
the
were in that same motherfucking place.
I'm not in this argument, but what I will say is you said the word decide, which means it was a decision. But go ahead.
Which means you had a what? Choice, right?
Nah, we're not doing that.
You could not do it all you want. You started it.
So, to go back to my original point, people like Kanye and Kyrie have a problem, and they both names start with a K. KKK up in this motherfucker. They have a problem expounding on things when they say these blasphemous statements. You have an obligation to expound on that shit, because people look up to you, right? So here's the thing. Kyrie was trying to tell y'all motherfuckers to stop focusing on what the media is feeding you. There are people around this world that look like us that are not getting the same consideration as other people around this world that don't look like us. You could take that however the fuck you want to take it. You could call that nigga a weirdo. You can call me a weirdo. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with being weird. You know what? I'm cool with my voice. Fact of the matter is, I really don't give a fuck how you feel about me, because at the end of the day, when I look in the mirror, I'm good with who I am. I'm pretty sure Kyrie feels the same way, even though he feels like the world is flat. That being said,
He's wrong for that. But.
That being said, yo, it's important that we as a people take into account our own ability to make our own choices, our own decisions, and do our own research and come to our own conclusions. Point blank, period. and that's the end point to this shit. Whatever you feel about how you feel, don't let another motherfucking dictate that shit. And that's where it is. And I'm done.
All right, man. Courtney, take us home.
I'm not doing my final perspective on Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
I could.
You don't
do my
have
final
to. I did mine on
perspective
Kyrie.
Irving. I could, but I won't, out of respect for the circumstance and the situation. It's playoff season. This is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna make a public statement to all athletes, bro. I have no quarrels or issues with what you pay attention to in life, what you care about, what you find near and dear to your heart, what affects you. I will never tell you how to feel, how to move, what to say, what not to say, right? I do have an issue with all of a sudden you picking and choosing when you want to say, what you want to talk about, how you want to say it, and then the times you want to speak it. That we are making choices. The choice is the career you chose to be in, right? There are other careers, right? There are fucking stages and platforms for him to articulate very well everything he feels and everyone else and how they fucking feel. I don't like when athletes are now using quote unquote social issues to cop out from doing their actual job. And their actual job was to answer the question about the game they just played. That shit was. Athletes are starting. They're throwing me off. Like yeah. It's a tough balance here, bro. Like it's a very weird balance. Like if we're gonna do it, let's always do it. Let's not pick and choose when to do it, when it's selective and it's emotional. And that's not to Kyrie. I've had an issue with multiple athletes doing this. I've said it multiple times. Like y'all picking and choosing when y'all feel some type of way about something, when you don't feel some type of way about something. Like I feel a way about Chad Wheeler beating on that black woman and hoping her to be dead. I don't recall a press conference from any one of you fucking athletes talking about that.
That's the truth. That is the
I don't recall
truth.
y'all ever speaking on that shit. So I'm going to do it again. Because y'all still ain't said shit about Chad Wheeler. Boy skating clean. You ain't seen his name in the picture. You ain't seen him on no social media. So while y'all acting like y'all give a fuck about society and humanity and peace and unity and being treated fairly, there is a woman who almost lost her motherfucking life that y'all haven't spoke on. Speak on her. That's my final perspective.
All right, guys. Thank you, man. We had a spirited show today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please like and share and let everybody know about us. We're going to be on YouTube. Please, go back and watch us on Facebook. But as always, thank you, and I'll see you next week. Peace and blessings.